Welcome to your reset with Christiane Piano, where the purpose is to support you in releasing all that you are not, so the truth of who you really are can emerge. This is accomplished through working with the body-mind from an ontological perspective. We use various modalities to support you in supporting yourself exactly where you are, so that you may return to an experience of wholeness and ease, moment by moment. Deep reflection is one of the greatest tools through which to do this. To take a moment, to pause, assess, reflect, and literally and figuratively reset, come back to center, and move back into your one and precious life with increased clarity and purpose. Hello, I am Christiane Piano, and this week's episode is a reflection on respect, a theme that's been a constant companion in my conversations lately. It's weaving its way through discussions with clients, friends, and family, reminding me how deeply it connects us all. And as I've pondered its meaning, I've realized just how fundamental respect is, not only to how we relate to others, but even more importantly, to how we relate to ourselves. Respect, at its heart, is a profound admiration. It's about recognizing the abilities, qualities, and achievements of another. It's about valuing their feelings and perspectives, even when they differ from our own. It's about extending the same grace and consideration we crave, acknowledging their inherent worth as human beings. But here's the crucial point. Respect isn't just something we give to others. It's something we must first cultivate within ourselves. It begins with self-respect. And this is where I think many of us get caught in a catch-22. We're often quick to recognize and react to disrespect from others. It often ignites something within us, and rightly so. But how often do you allow yourself to disrespect yourself? How often do you tolerate the very things from yourself that you would never accept from another? Let's explore this together. What comes to mind when you think of the word respect? Take a moment to connect with the images and the feelings that arise. And let's make a distinction right from the start. Disrespect from others versus disrespect from ourselves. These are two very different experiences. When someone disrespects you, what do you notice? What sensations arise in your body? What thoughts and emotions surface? Now, please turn that lens inward. When you disrespect yourself through negative self-talk, neglecting your needs, ignoring your inner wisdom, or dismissing the whispers of your own heart, what is that experience like? Where do you feel it in your body? What thoughts and emotions emerge? This self-disrespect, this internal erosion of your own worth can be far more insidious and damaging than outward disrespect. Respect, I believe, is the very foundation of personal growth. It's the seed from which our potential blossoms. When we nurture self-respect, we empower ourselves to navigate the world with greater confidence and resilience and a life aligned with our values. It gives us the strength to establish healthy boundaries, to pay no heed to those who would try to diminish us, and to honor our own unique journey. In a world that often feels like it's running on empty when it comes to respect, this inner work becomes even more vital. This week, we're exploring the profound connection between self-respect, body-mind well-being, and personal growth. We'll delve into how nurturing self-respect gives us strength, not only to navigate disrespect from others, but also, and perhaps even more importantly, to address those subtle ways we might be disrespecting ourselves. We'll talk about setting boundaries, resisting those who try to clip our wings, and ultimately reclaiming our agency and honoring our potential from the inside out. Respect is so much more than just good manners. It's deeply connected to our inner landscape, to how we cultivate our potential. It's about honoring the whole self, including the wisdom of our hearts. As Bryant McGill so eloquently put it, one of the most sincere forms of respect is actually listening to what another has to say. But I would add to that, how often do we truly listen to ourselves? How much time do we dedicate to listening to our bodies, to our inner wisdom, to the whispers of our hearts? How do we show respect to ourselves, including our bodies and our innermost selves? Respect begins within. It's about self-compassion, self-respect, and self-awareness. It's also about self-care. We each navigate the world in our own way. Some of us naturally exude confidence, while others struggle with self-doubt. This self-doubt can profoundly impact our ability to connect deeply, to express our emotions, to adapt to change, and to face challenges. It can create an experience of disconnection from body-mind, leaving us feeling ungrounded. But the beautiful truth is, we can cultivate self-respect. We can nurture our body-mind connection through practices that deepen our self-awareness, including learning to listen to our hearts. These practices don't have to be elaborate or time-consuming. In fact, at my Body-Mind Wellbeing Center, we focus on this very principle. Small, consistent actions can make a world of difference. So many of us struggle with finding time for self-care. But there's a direct correlation between self-regard, self-respect, and how much time we dedicate to going inward, listening, and responding accordingly. Even something as simple as paying attention to your posture can create a shift. Our body language speaks volumes about respect. Practicing good posture can actually shift our internal state because our posture and breath are intimately linked. There are correlations between our posture, breathing patterns, and how we feel about ourselves. And how we speak to ourselves, that inner dialogue, is equally vital. It's not about boasting, but about avoiding the self-deprecating talk that diminishes our own spirit. Surrounding ourselves with positive, supportive people is also crucial. They become part of our ecosystem, nourishing our well-being and reflecting back to us our own value and potential. But be aware of those who try to clip your wings. Their actions speak volumes about their own relationship with themselves, not about you. And it's important to examine what role these individuals play in your life. Sometimes the people we attract reflect deep-seated, often unconscious beliefs we hold about ourselves. Pay attention to any self-limiting thoughts and be mindful of those who seem threatened by your growth. And here's something powerful to consider. When others see you giving yourself priority, practicing self-love and self-respect, you become a dynamic example of what respect looks like in action. You model it for them. This can be incredibly impactful. You set the tone. You demonstrate what is acceptable and what is not. It's not about being perfect. It's about consistently striving to honor yourself, even in small ways. This sends a ripple effect outward, influencing how others perceive and interact with you. This is where cultivating calm assertiveness becomes essential. It's a fundamental skill, a true expression of self-respect. It allows us to create necessary boundaries. Calm assertiveness is something we can all develop. It's about understanding what you want to communicate and learning to express it with confidence and clarity. It involves connecting with your inner strength and finding your voice. Visualization can be a powerful tool here. Imagine yourself in situations that typically make you feel undervalued. Visualize yourself responding with calmness and assertiveness. Feel the shift in your body-mind as you embody that confident version of yourself. Then start to bring those responses into real-life situations. It might feel a little uncomfortable at first, but with practice, it becomes more natural. Self-care is an integral part of this journey. It's about creating the space to pause the outer world and turn your attention inward, to truly listen and reconnect to yourself, to your heart. It's about honoring your needs and taking the time to recharge and rejuvenate. It could be anything that makes you feel good, whether it's taking a walk in nature, reading a book, drawing yourself a bubble bath, or spending time with loved ones. When you prioritize self-care, you are sending a powerful message to yourself. You are worthy of love and attention. Now, what happens when, despite our best efforts, someone disrespects us or tries to diminish us? This is where our cultivated self-respect becomes our greatest strength. It allows us to recognize the dynamic at play. We connect with our body and mind, acknowledging how the disrespect makes us feel. We choose our moment to address it constructively, focusing on the behavior, not the person, using I statements to express the impact. We set boundaries, stating our needs clearly, and if necessary, we seek support. And most importantly, we refuse to let their negativity define us or limit our potential. Remember, you have the right to shine. You have the right to pursue your dreams. Don't let anyone, including yourself, clip your wings. By cultivating self-respect, setting boundaries, and focusing on your vision, you can soar to new heights. And remember, it all begins with honoring yourself from the inside out by listening to your heart and demonstrating self-respect in all that you do. I look forward to hearing from you and hearing about how this episode supported you, what resonated. Feel free to share it with someone you know, like, or follow. You are officially invited to join me and a group of vibrant individuals from around the globe for the Reflections Club. We gather together online the first Saturday of each month for 1 hour. No preparation needed. Just bring yourself and get ready to have fantastic conversations with people who are passionate about the benefits of body-mind well-being. Human connections are deeply nurtured in the field of shared story, and something magical occurs when people come together to share what resonates with them personally. These meetings will support you in taking your reflections to the next level and support yourself even more. If you have questions, feel free to reach out or simply visit my website, www.christianepiano.com.